Hello, my name is Jacob Eckerberg and I am the Product Manager for Inline Systems at Plockmatic. Welcome to this user guide video for the Plockmatic Pro50 or Pro35 production booklet maker system. This video is designed to help operators get the most out of their system when the Rotate crease trim module is included in the configuration. In the next few minutes, we're going to show you how to turn these into these beautifully finished booklets. For most applications, you will be able to use the automated presets accessed via the Pro50 Pro35 user interface. There will be times, however, when the finest adjustments are required. This video will help you understand how to get the very best out of your Pro50 Pro35 system. Prior to printing, it is important that the sheets themselves are square and uniform. If the diagonals are not equal, the sheets are not uniform and square, and the booklet quality will vary as a result. Do the same for the cover if a different paper stock is used. This problem is more common than you might think, not only when you cut your own paper down from larger sheet sizes, but also for factory cut sheets. As a recommendation, you may wish to make a test print of the cover stock used for the job and send it to the top tray of the printer. You will use this to determine if there is shrinkage of the cover caused during the printing process. This will affect how you calculate size and setup for the booklet making system. Looking at the user interface of the Pro50, you'll see a number of standard sheet size options displayed. For more advanced applications, you'll want to enter a custom sheet size. In this case, we will enter 449.5 mm, which is the length of the actual sheet we measured in the proofing step. This is the total sheet length, not measured between the crop marks. Then, you'll enter the width of the sheet. To determine this, measure between the crop marks on the printed document. This is not the total width of the printed sheet. In this case, we will enter 296.5 mm. This is equal to the final width or height of the finished booklet. That's all there is to it. It is now time to set up the Rotate crease trim module of the Pro50 Pro35 system. Select RCT from the Ready menu and then choose the Bleed Trim option. Now input the width of the actual sheet before it enters the RCT module. For most applications, you'll only need to set the width entering RCT parameter. For this job, there's no need to modify the width adjust or image offset. These parameters are not required for standard jobs and is described in detail in the operator manual. For the application at hand, we will enter 319.5 mm. This is the full width of the sheet as it comes out of the printer. Then press OK when you're done with the setting. Leave the staple position and fold position at auto. If necessary, these adjustments can always be made while the job is actually running. What many operators do at this stage is run a book. This gives you a chance to adjust the square fold mode and the face trim setting required for a great looking booklet without any shingle effect. From the ready screen of the booklet maker, select Trim, select Manual, and then enter the finished booklet length or trim amount. Finally, select the square fold feature to give your book the square printable spine. The auto setting will try to calculate the correct square fold pressure for this application. If you are not satisfied with the auto setting, you can always go in and change this. This can be changed while the system is running. What do you do if you want to trim more or less off the top and bottom of the book? This is achieved by changing the custom sheet size. Under the paper size, select Custom Size and then Edit. Changing the width to a smaller value will result in more being cut off from the top and bottom of each sheet. What do you do if the inner sheets of the book are sticking out beyond the cover? This can be caused by a number of things. First, ensure that the set is properly registered or jogged. If the side guides in the booklet maker did not jog the set properly prior to stapling and folding, the inner sheets may stick out. You can force the booklet maker to jog the set tighter by changing the width in parameter. Select Rotate Crease Trim or RCT in the user interface and then select Width Adjust. The default value is 0.0 mm or inches. Give a negative value for a tighter registration. Secondly, when looking at the booklet, if the sheets are correctly registered at the spine of the book and then gradually shows more and more of the inner sheets as you look along the edge, this indicates that the fold is skew and the unit needs to be adjusted by service. How do I cut off more from one side of the booklet than the other? If the image is not perfectly centered on the sheets, you can compensate for this with the Pro50 and cut off more from one side of the booklet than the other. This is achieved by entering the Rotate Crease Trim page, RCT, in the user interface and select Image Offset. The image offset parameter will allow you to cut more or less of either the top or the bottom of each sheet. A positive value will cut less from the operator's side of the booklet. Thank you for watching this Pro50 Pro35 training video. If you have any questions or if you need additional information, please visit us at www.plockmatic.se.